I'm back. Since that was quite a short video, I think I will add in some extra bonus Halloween content, letting you know what I'll be reading for Halloween. My tail came off. Also got little tat going on here. That's right. All the tats coming out tonight. Can I put it on my shoulder or something? Can I get like... Maybe I could put it on my ear. Like a really weird earring. Oh my god, that actually works. Oh, that's brilliant. The bat doesn't have a name either. If someone can give me a name for the bat in the comments, then I will consider it. Not necessarily take it. Okay, that jingle is going to get annoying real fast. So I got Nemuki. This is a manga omnibus, and it is the reason I got it was because this is the magazine which promoted and played a big role in like publishing my favorite manga artist, Ito Junji, which I talked about in a video recently. And sure enough, I saw this. It was pretty cheap and it had his name on it. So I thought, yeah, you know what? Why not? So this is it's got a big chunk of it actually is the latest Ito Junji work. And he's pretty popular now in the West because like his stuff, all of it gets translated these days. And okay, this is actually kind of annoying. All of his stuff gets translated these days, so like usually what will happen is he'll publish a few of these and then it'll get published all together in a book in Japan, like a manga book with his name on it. So this is like, I should have explained this. This is a serialization of lots of different manga works. I love serializations, you know, that used to be how they did novels and stuff. Like, we should bring it back. The only thing about serialized stuff is that, of course, like, because it's a monthly, well, in this case, a bi-monthly thing, it says 11, if you can see, so it's for November, but it's October. I'm counting this as the Halloween edition. Anyway, the thing I'm trying to say is that the thing with serialized stuff is that it doesn't appear on Goodreads, obviously, because it's, you know, just Nemuki and then appears every 2 months. So, you know, like, I can't keep track of this. Obviously, it's not there. I mean, I could put it there, but it seems silly, and, you know, like, then you'd have to, like, update it every 2 months. So, like, there's part of me which is really frustrating that I'm spending a lot of time reading this Ito Junji comic, but it's not on my Goodreads. I mean, like, what is even the point of reading if you can't digitally and publicly catalog it? Even though, like, I should be happy to have less stuff on my currently reading list. So what happens normally is that he'll publish a bunch of things, and then this is like part of a series. When the series is finished, that'll all get published in a book, like maybe like in a year or two. And then the publishing company in America, I think it's called Viz Media, will publish that in English. So I guess that the thing I'm reading now will get translated and published into English officially in about 3 to 4 years. That's my prediction. I'm going to say 4 years. I'm going to say in 4 years, the thing I'm reading now will be published in English. So I feel like that's another cool thing about this. I can kind of get, you know, like a little bit ahead of the curve. When that gets published, I'll be like, oh yeah, I read that 4 years ago. Pat's back. So yeah, like the Ito Junji thing. The story is called Madonna, and it's got like a clever little pun, and like, because the kanji, the Chinese characters, are the ones for like magic, and like kind of the word for witch, and then anger or wrath, and then woman. So it's like it's like subverting the notions of what you think Madonna normally connotes. It's about it's like a Christian mission in Japan, and it's also like a girls' boarding school in one, and it's pretty weird, and the students are acting weird, and the staff are acting weird, and there's this woman who they nickname Madonna, who is like the director's wife, and she's pretty odd, and there seems to be a running theme of salt. They've talked about her salty personality, and there's like salt like seems to be coming out of someone's ear at one point, like just trickling out. So basically I'm getting some real Sodom and Gomorrah vibes, you know, with the Christian thing. And, you know, if there isn't a reference to Lot's wife turning around and turning into a pillar of salt, then I will be very disappointed. I presume that's what's coming. I'm about halfway through. You know, if God says don't turn around, what do you expect is going to happen if you turn around? You're going to turn into a pillar of salt. Next one, and this is one that I'm going to start reading on Halloween, The Whitby Witches by Robin Jarvis. Now, this guy wrote a trilogy called the Deptford Mice Trilogy, which I liked a lot, but also was traumatized by, I think, when I was quite young. And then he also wrote another one, which was a bit more grown up. And I started reading that, and that like really, really messed me up. The Woven Path, it was called. That book, man, that book was just gruesome stuff. But I want to give him another go, like, because That book actually turned me off horror, I think. I think like it made me stop liking creepy things. I thought this is just too real. This is too real for little me, and I can't deal with it, and I'm just going to enjoy nice things for now. And then it was years before I got into horror again. But anyway, a friend gave me this a long time ago, and it's been on my shelves for years, and I want to give it a try. It's called The Whitby Witches. Like it's kind of a weird title because Whitby is where Dracula arrived, right, on the boat that I just talked about, I guess in my last video now. But he arrived on the boat in Whitby in the UK. So why witches, right? Like Whitby witches should be Whitby vampires, surely. Also, like when he got off the boat, he came off in the form of a black dog, and we have this picture of a black dog on the cover. So again, like there's the Dracula link. So I'm really curious to see if this is going to be some sort of Dracula retelling, or if it's just Whitby's got creepy vibes because of Bram Stoker and that's why they used it, and the dog is a coincidence. I don't know. No idea what to expect with this book. I haven't read the back or the synopsis or anything, except I presume it's like a YA book or a middle grade book or something like that, and it's scary. I want to see what this guy can do, like at a remove from my childhood past, all that trauma. Just get it away and see what the writing is actually like. Other Halloween-ish kind of reads is another manga called The Drifting Classroom, which I mentioned, which is like set in a post-apocalyptic thing, and like it's kind of dark and people are killing each other. I'm also listening to The Secret Garden, which is actually surprisingly gothic. I didn't expect that, but it's got a lot of gothic vibes going on in it. But I'm not loving it that much, so I probably won't listen to it on Halloween. In adjacent media, like non-book related stuff, I got the game Little Nightmares for like about £6 on the PlayStation Store, and that's like your little thing in a big world, like a giant world, and there's giants and they're trying to kill you, I presume. It looks scary. Giants are scary. I'm really excited to play it because it's meant to be a pretty decent game. On Netflix, I'm still watching The Haunting of Hill House. I might do another episode of that. That's pretty great. To be honest, it's gotten so good since the last time I talked about it. And I've also been watching all of the Final Destination films, which are fun, and like I hadn't seen the first one before, and I've never seen them in order, so it's like kind of interesting seeing how they evolve as a series. I'm up to the fourth one now, so I'll probably watch that pretty soon as well. So I saw the new Rebecca as well, which I don't even know if it counts as a gothic. The old one definitely is gothic. I absolutely adore the old movie. But the new one, I don't know. I'm sure lots of people are going to talk about it on BookTube because of the book, which I haven't read, but which I will read, and which I promised I would read in a previous video, which I will put a link to somewhere. Also, the ale I'm drinking has this terrified looking owl on it. So there you have it, like a little update on the spooky things I'll be doing for Halloween. And yeah, thank you so much for listening. As usual, yada yada. I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.